Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ask Me Anything live show. So I hope you're all well. So while we're waiting for people to come on here, I thought what I might do is actually do a daily read, and let's see what's happening for this daily read. Whoever I'm reaching out to here. Okay. So, how are you all doing, guys? How are you all faring with this coronavirus kind of worldwide kind of fear? And this is asking me about things. So, I say this as like to start with. If you do want a mini kind of personal reading, to offer a super chat, please, and that would be fantastic. Okay, if you're thinking about also supporting me by donation, please do that in the description box, because the super chats, they're great. The super chats are great, but YouTube take a big cut from that, and I only get about half of it. So if you are thinking about a donation, please put it in the PayPal link in the description box. It won't be in this description box, but it will be in other description boxes. If you want to support my channel. Excuse me. So I don't know how you're all doing with this coronavirus. I think the number of cases has kind of trebled since I predicted 500 by the end of April, and it's about 600 already, and we're not even into the end of March yet. So I don't know what you think about this, and Italy and all of those places. But if you want to share how you feel about that, please do, because this is about everything and anything, this show. Okay, it's about, whether you went out last night or whatever you did, what you don't like, what you do like, that kind of thing. So to start off with, guys, thank you for coming, and let's just put my glasses on and just see. I can't see without them. With this, thank you, all of you, okay, for coming. And hello there. Is that Lucas? Hello, Lanta. Hello, Nana Rose. How are you? Lovely to Nana Rose. That's my Nana's name. Anyway, that's lovely. Well, she's passed a long time ago, but that kind of made me think, oh, a bit of a shiver down my spine. Sorry, yeah. So if you're new to my channel, if you there's no cat, you don't have to donate if you don't want to. You can join in. It's just if you want a mini reading, then offer a super chat. So because we talk about everything and anything on here. Yeah, it's just if you want your own personal one, really. Yeah, it jumped. What's that? Sorry, in Georgia, 100 last night from 64. Okay. Yeah, it's. I'm trying not to worry about it, because I'm in a situation where I work at home and I do this channel, so I'm kind of not panicking, because I don't have to leave just to go to the shops and the local stores and things like that. So it's kind of easy for me at the moment. So I don't know, for people who've got jobs to go to and things like that, it must be quite difficult. Hello, Jackie. How are you? Hi, everyone. Lovely to see you guys. Okay. Hello, John, and all of you. Thank you for coming. Okay. How can you get a reading if you're in the USA? Hi, John. Um, well, if you want a personal reading, and I've done lots of readings for men, which is fantastic. You actually contact my email address, and we do a chat like this, which is a one-to-one on Google Hangouts. So it's similar to this, but we get to talk to each other. And anybody who wants a reading, a personal reading, that's what I do. Is I actually talk one-to-one like this, which is amazing because I get to meet you and you get to meet me. So if you're interested in a personal reading, I've got some amazing offers just this week. Okay. And I will put that, it's in most of the description boxes of my videos. So if you would like a personal reading, just give me an email. I will put that also in the description box after we've finished, maybe an hour or so after. Just check it out. Okay. Hi there, and you're new. Hi to all of you new guys. Thank you for coming. You're amazing. And thank you. I see a lot of new faces here. That's fantastic. And that's what we need. Lots of new people to join this show. It's fantastic. Thank you so much. So, okay, Lucas. Yeah. So well, if you want a reading, this week is the week to have a reading. The reason why is because I'll be totally honest with you, is that Christmas in January, going into January, February, I had a really bad flu over Christmas, recovering in January, and and then it was all catch up. So I'm kind of saying, oh, and you don't get any kind of payments from YouTube. It's like a month or two behind. So it's caught up with me. So I've got no money, basically. I wouldn't say it's my fault. I just feel that it's YouTube as well. It's so, and I have reiterated, this channel is a donation-based channel, because I don't get a lot from YouTube. I've always said that. But if you want a personal reading, this week is when you should do this, because I've really dropped the prices. Okay. For instance, you can get a 1 hour reading for like $40, and half an hour, 30 minutes for $25. So think about it, go and think about it. And, if you'd like a personal reading, hi, Cheris. I remember you yesterday. You said you love this show, and so do I. I love doing this. Hi, Yvonne. Will I be able to go to Paris for my design course in July? Well, I think what you need to do is give them a call and keep in touch with them. Okay. I feel you've paid for this too. I feel that you've paid for this. I do feel that you need to keep in contact with them, because if they have to cancel, they will have to do this on a later date, or give you the money back here, as well as live there for a month. Yeah. So I would let this design course tell you that this is maybe going to be, actually be cancelled because of the coronavirus. And why I'm saying that is because you'll go, oh, well, what do I do? Because I've paid a lot of money for this, and I've arranged all of this all of this, because then you're likely to get this this month here to be rearranged. I think if you cancel and say, oh, I'm not going to come because of the coronavirus, I feel that you won't get anything back. So it's very important for anybody that's got anything booked, okay, because of this coronavirus, to let them cancel and just say, well, where do I stand? Do I get my money back? Will you replace this? It's not my fault. It's something that's, and they may turn around and say it's nobody's fault. You know, it's just one of those things. So July. So I feel the peak is going to be around June and July in Europe. So I'm picking up that you actually, I'm picking up that you are, well, obviously English. Why am I saying that? I just feel that you are, Charis. I just feel we're going to get this peak in July, June and July, and it's likely that this may be cancelled, and I will pull some cards out for that. Okay, that's what I pick up, that I feel that this will be, yeah, we're talking March, April, May, June is going, we're going to reach the peak in June, July. I'm getting that things will be cancelled, gatherings will be cancelled. They are trying to, gosh, I've just got something that's just flashed up here, this big kind of breaking news. 7.9 million in UK could be hospitalised with the coronavirus. I'm going to say, Charis, expect it to be cancelled, and it's just one of those things. I get it will be rearranged sometime in October. Yeah, I think things in October, things are going to start to move again. But June, July, you're talking about the peak of this virus, okay? And I don't know this, I'm no scientist or anything like that, but I just feel that it's a bad time. And I don't feel that there'll be any movement in Europe at that time. I may be wrong. Pisces, yeah, John. Thank you. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, yeah, please come and I have a reading, John, because I'd love to meet you too. And anybody new here, thank you. And do just let me know, do you like these questions and answers? I used to do these a long time ago and I love them. And I used to do live, well, it wasn't so easy to do live back 7 years ago, was it? So, but I used to do these kind of things and people loved it. So what I might do is do more of these shows if you do like them, the questions and answers. But if you like the questions and answers, it's something that I'm not going to get monetized for. So it will be something that I would be looking people to have super chats and things like that. Okay. Thank you for that donation there. That's very nice of you. I hope that's given you some information there, Charis. I will, Charis. I think this is what I'm really good at. And I can do this. The thing that I worry about with the corona is that I am a trained nurse. I'm also a trained intensive care nurse, ventilator. I know how to use ventilators and ventilation. And I have recently kind of not retired, but I've recently taken a break from the hospitals as a nurse. And what are they doing? Well, the UK are buying up every ventilator that they can get, and they're going to be asking nurses to come back that are on a break, like me. Okay. Now, I guess there is a duty of care because I was trained by the NHS and all my training was free. And there is some sort of clause in that when you do start to do your nurse training, that if there's any kind of national disaster or anything like that, it's a duty of care that you and you actually sign for that. There's a duty of care that you return back to, that you can be called back. It's like the army in a way, that you can be called back to do your duty. So I will be still doing this, and I get a feeling, I just hope, although I had a terrible time in December with that virus, I just hope that I did have the coronavirus and I've got some immunity to it if I've got to go and nurse these really sick patients. Okay. And I don't mind because, I'm very caring, and I want to kind of, in a way, I guess I want to do my bit. And if that's what I've been trained for. Apparently, there's been a leaked report that this report has said that there will be 7.9 million people hospitalised. Well, have we got hospitals big enough to take all those people? Cherish, hi Cherish, when will I be in a relationship? Oh, bless. Well, Cherish, I thought that you thought that going to Paris for a month in July, I'm thinking that, gosh, how does Yvonne know that? Well, I was thinking that you was thinking going to Paris in July, that you're going to meet somebody because you're going to live there for a month while you're on this design course, and it's a very romantic place. It's Paris. There was a chance of that, okay. Oh, there still is a chance of that, but if it's going to be cancelled, I feel it might be cancelled, but let them cancel it first. I would say that you had a fair chance of meeting someone, because I feel you're very attractive, very intelligent, very kind of stylish too. And I get that it's like an outdoor kind of outdoor. They do sit outdoor in the winter time too. But summertime, you're talking July, it's outdoor cafes and all of that kind of thing. The only thing is with I've been to France, and I felt that Paris, the more you go to the cities of France, I've always felt that there were especially the guys are a little bit arrogant, and they like their women to be very sassy and quick kind of answers back, and passionate too. I think with you being British, I think you're British, but you have this kind of, you step back and you're polite and, stiff upper lip kind of thing. A little bit different from that. So it's great that you've got opportunity. And if you were going, you'd be outside cafes, sitting outside. You're very independent, and I'm like that too. I would just sit outside a cafe in Italy or France, and people just come and sit next to you and talk to you and chat to you, and you end up having this chat. And I feel that's an amazing place to actually meet someone. I do. And so exactly, Charis. So yeah, I was hoping to meet someone in Paris as well. So sad. You're still going to go. You're still going to go, because I do pick up Paris too. I feel, yeah, there you go. So I've just read there so accurately for you. That's my intuitive energies, everyone. If you kind of are following what Cherry's just said there, I've just picked up on everything that she was thinking. So that's what I'm about, intuitive energies. Now I pick up that there is a dark-haired man, and I do pick up that he's very kind of pushy, a little bit flamboyant. Not sure if that's your type. And we'll be laughing, joking, banter, and French. Okay, so I do pick up when you do go to France, whether that's July, get yourself to those, go out, sit down. You're very stylish. I see you. Do you wear neck scarves? I feel you're a little bit vintage. I don't know why I'm picking up that you're vintage, but I get a little neck scarf and possibly nice red lipstick. Make sure you wear the liner to accentuate your lips. I see you with red lipstick, red little head scarf here, and that's very French. It's very Picasso kind of look. It's like the little scarf, the red scarf. And I also get that. I don't know, are you vintage? Let me know, because I get you as a little bit vintage. And that looks really great. It looks really great. In fact, if you are a designer, or what if you are, you're a little bit flamboyant, and I think that goes really well in kind of Paris. Get yourselves, I don't know if you've got somebody going with you or you're going to meet a girl there, but get yourself or selves to some nice little classy little place that has chairs and tables outside. Yeah, I get somebody very kind of vintage too, with some kind of really thick rimmed black glasses on. I don't feel it's these type. And it's something that you're attracted to because you think, oh gosh, she's got 1960s glasses on. Yeah, so you're more chic, wear a lot of black and very flamboyant. There you go. Well, I think you should get yourself a little red scarf. You know Picasso. If you're a designer, you know who Picasso is. Go and get I love his stripe. This is why I wear my striped t-shirts, because of Picasso. So if you get the little red scarf, don't forget that. Just even if it's summer, just wear with a bright red lipstick. And even if you wear black or everything else is black, just wear that red. Wow, that would look great actually. All in black with a red scarf on. How cool would that look? So I think, yes, I feel that you are. Have you got black hair, Cherries? Have you got black hair? Because I get you doing some kind of, I don't know, your hair is amazing. I feel you've got black, maybe totally wrong. I've Cherries, black hair. Am I good? Am I not good? So that's my intuitive energies. I've picked up everything there on Cherries. You're flamboyant, you've got black hair. Well, wear black with your black hair, really big red lipstick with a red little thing, which is going to be, you're going to stand out like the designer of Paris, that's how you're going to stand out. And this guy, a little bit funky too. Yeah, but very, 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 very confident. Yeah, I get him with thick black hair. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He likes you because you've got thick black hair like his mom. Okay. Now, I won't go any further with that. If you do want to take it to a personal reading, please do. Gosh, that sounds exciting. What's that, Cherries? Haha, yes, I do. I wear Louis Vuitton. You wear neck scarves. Wow, am I good? Am I good or am I not good? I'm bloody good. Hello, hello there, Jay Lecris. I don't. Is that how you pronounce? Thank you for your donation. Will something come from the guy I'm chatting with? Wow. If he feels the same way as I do. Hi, Vandy. Do you know what? I've not seen you for a while, Vandy, and I thought today Vandy's going to turn up today. I know it. There you are. So, thank you for your donation, all of you, amazing. Because I have to say it's a donation channel now, because otherwise I won't be able to survive with this channel. Okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. So it's not everybody's cup of tea, you know. So someone you're chatting with, let's look into this. Someone chatting with, well, I get he's traveling quite a lot. Travel card. He travels a lot. He travels a lot, so it's like it's his excuse to say can't get too serious. I don't know whether that's true or not. He's always, unless he doesn't tell you about this, but he's a traveller. He's always on the move. And that's his excuse of why he doesn't get involved. I'm moving. I'm moving on. I'm only here for so many. I mean, what an excuse is that? If this is something that you could be strong enough to get involved with, I do get that. I get the travel card, but that travel card could mean he moves around a lot. In other ways, this is the type of guy you could have like a very short fling with, enjoy a few evenings out with, maybe make love to, maybe somebody to cuddle at night, just for a few days, that kind of thing. Nothing will be said. I'm going to be moving on, that kind of thing. Now you have to be quite strong to do that. I'm not the type of person that could do that, but there are women out there that can do that, and guys that can, you know, just take it as it is what it is. It is what it is. It's okay for now, kind of thing. But it takes somebody who can really kind of cut their emotions off and not get too involved. Do you understand what I mean? Because I get here the self-love card with that too. These kind of women that do this, I don't, you know, that these women are great. I mean, through time, through history, women have been like this, you know. Some women, maybe a lot of women have been like this, and kept it very discreet. So if that's something, you know, I've had friends that have said, oh, you know, we had sex and it was good, the sex was good, but that's it. And really, you know, friends that were like solicitors and really professional people. So it's not something I'm good at. I can't do that myself. Because I'm an empath, I get very emotional. Hi, Debbie, how are you? I get too emotional to get involved with things like that. This person, yes, he does like you. I go so in depth. I think, yeah, I think he likes you. I feel you may find out that he's always on the move, and he's that kind of, do you want to just go out for a drink and hook up, and we can do this, and nothing too kind of nice guy, but that's how he lives his life. Anyway, that's what I'm getting there. So I don't know whether that's, if that's true or not, but I would go with that intuition there. You are intrigued by him, yeah, because he's not attainable. Does that make sense? He's mysterious. You're intrigued by him because he's mysterious. He's not like your other fumbling guy over there who doesn't know what he's doing and is like, oh, I would stay with you forever kind of guy, which is nice. But this other guy is a little bit that James Dean kind of energy. I can't work him out. He's too cool kind of thing. And I also get him, and it's quite sexy as well. A lot of women kind of like that. They like that mysteriousness, sexy, and all that kind of thing. But if you're just in for some kind of fling and you can cope with that, go for it. That's what I would say. Go for it. I'm not saying, sometimes having high moral values gets you nowhere. Gets you nowhere. If you've got the high moral standing and then the next woman down has not, so, oh, let's just see where this goes. I'm cool with that. I don't know. It's your choice, okay. So I would say yes, he does like you, but there's a lack of, I don't feel this person wants to commit to anyone. Oh, they've got some kind of high school girlfriend they had many years ago when they were about 14, and that person broke their heart, and it was like, that's it. I'm just going to treat women. I'm just going to come and go, travel and be free, and then we'll hook up back with that person many years into the future. So sorry, guys, I've got behind there. So that's your question. Hi there. Hi, everyone. You've got a short black bob. Wow. Charis, I like you. You're very flamboyant. You wear the scarves I just mentioned. I love all of that. Okay. A little point there, Charis. Why don't you try the little vintage look, especially for Paris? See how that goes, and especially a little red. I'm kind of starting a kind of fashion thing here. A little red Picasso scarf to go to Paris, and maybe some, if you wear glasses, get some funky glasses. Just saying, okay, just saying. Let's have a look here. Yeah, maybe get one of those, like, the 1960s bobs, and your hair's black and thick, and those bobs that they used, listen to this, guys, those bobs they used to wear in like Star Trek and all that kind of thing back in the late 60s, and it looked like a helmet on the head, and just just looks like a helmet, but that kind of hairstyle, it's quite cool. Yeah. So so why don't you do a vintage look? So let's have a look here. Hi from Baltimore. How are you? Craig. Hi, Craig. MD here. Are you a doctor? Oh, Craig, what do you think about the corona? I mean, I am a nurse, and maybe we should hook up, Craig. You're a doctor, I'm a nurse. Come on. Sorry, just joking. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not joking. But anyway, Craig. So I don't know what you're thinking about this. Corona, being a medical person, you know, we're only human at the end of the day. We're human. We're people. And having to be dragged back by your hair to go and do your duty. I trained for that job and I signed a duty of care for the United Kingdom. Hello, Vandy. Thank you, Vandy. Love you to pieces. You're such an amazing follower. I love you. Okay. Thank you. And thank you for that donation. I think you've been seeing me crying and going on about how difficult it's been for me, not ranking up like a lot of people rank up, don't they? And with all this rubbish. And I just want to be me, you know, and I don't want to be kind of, I'm not going to, I don't even like competing. Maybe I should, but I don't like competing with other kind of readers, because everybody's different, and I hope that I'm unique in my own way, and you hope that you don't have to go to silly kind of ways to try to get up on those rankings, but I'm not going to do that. I'd rather just be who I am, you know. And I hope you appreciate that too, who I am. Hi, Sonia. How are you? I love you too. Is my ex feeling remorse for cheating? Have you grey rocked him? You see, Sonia, the only way this guy is going to feel remorse and shame if you just ghost him. Like, you should have that morality anyway. If anybody does that to you and breaks your heart and betrays you to that standard, you don't go, it's okay, we can work this out. Not at all, okay? You turn into the bitch from hell. That's what you do if you want this person to feel remorse. So what you say is, well, you could have, and I can't say it here, but I can say STD. You could have given me an STD for life. And just say, you disgusting, vile person. And then just, boom. No contact, no attention, nothing, okay. Now, not for his benefit, for your benefit, because you've got high values. You value yourself way up here. You do. And you shouldn't even be asking, is he feeling remorse? Because you need to make him feel remorse. You may need to make him feel like a male whore, okay? And you need to boom, okay? No contact. You don't get no emotion from me. You get nothing from me at all. There's nothing here for you. And just leave it by saying, you did this to me. He will forever be thinking about you until the end of his days, okay, if you do that. If you want to get somebody back like that, especially a guy, you tell him, you're disgusting scum. You disgusting scum. You could have given me. There's no wonder I had that infection. And it'll probably, what infection? You know, and don't say a word, just say, look, just blow him out really badly and boom, no contact, nothing. And why you do that? Because you are going to then start to heal yourself and start to work on your own self-esteem, because you are worth more than that scum, okay? and you will work hard on yourself. You will work hard on building back up your value and who you are as a person. And believe me, you're going to feel 100 times better. You'll start to feel that kind of self-love, that self-respect for yourself. Okay, and you're thinking, how could I ever put up with that? I feel, Sonia, guys like that, when you show them, they're like boys, little boys inside, and they're looking for mommy's attention. Mommy, give me that attention, mommy. Oh, don't, mommy. So what you do is you don't give that attention. Oh no, you don't give that attention. You don't get attention from me anymore. You've done the worst thing you could ever do. Boom. Okay. And I'm going to leave it there for you. Will he feel remorse? Yes, if you do that. Will he feel remorse? Not if you keep contacting him and talking to him and smiling at him and listening to the bullshit that he's telling you. No. If you want him to feel remorse, get yourself back together, look fantastic, and never speak to him again. That's how you get remorse from a guy, okay? Not if you keep going back. And I'll end it there, Sonia, okay? I hope that's not too hurtful. Hi everyone. Lovely to see you. Hi, MS. Love and light to you too. People seem to like these shows, and so do I. So I'm going to keep doing these shows. Okay, so Cherry, sorry it's took a while to get to you. Thank you again for your donation. Thank you. That's so amazing. What karma do I have with my mother? Wow, that's pretty deep. I don't understand why you don't seem to get along, Cherries. And mothers kind of blame their daughters for not getting along, but in all honesty, where did it go wrong? Where did it go wrong so you didn't get along with your daughter? Where did it go wrong that you held your love and affection from your daughter? Because you give birth to that child, and I don't care who it is. You would never. I would never. You'd never blame your daughter for that. Not at all. You know, that's a sacred thing. Where did your mother start to see you as like an opponent? Where did your mother see you as an opponent of her getting old and you becoming a beautiful young lady? Where did she say to herself, I don't want to get along with my daughter? And I know what you're saying. Well, sometimes you just don't get along. I don't care. You gave birth to that child. You don't get along with your own kid. I just don't get that. I don't get that. So why am I picking that up? Because all you've said is, what karma do I have with my mother? I feel that you did try with your mom, and then she had a lot going on in her life, and she just didn't have time for you. And everything was bitching and moaning and all that kind of thing. So what karma do you have? feel it's. I feel you need to say, maybe say to your mom, you know, where did you see that you gave birth to me? So where was the point where you said to yourself, I'm not going to get along with this child that I gave birth to? What point did you think that and keep going with that without resolving it? And let us sit with that for a while. Let us sit with that for a while. What point did you say, I will, you know, I will spread so much gossip about my own daughter. I will smear her name like there's no tomorrow. What made your mom say that to herself? Or was it you look so much like your mother that she saw herself in you like a mirror, and she saw her failures? She looked at you and she saw her own failures in you because she hates herself. She hates herself and she sees that in you, so that makes her hate you because she hates herself. I bet anything that you look a lot like your mother, and when she looks at you, it's like she's looking at herself when she was younger and the mistakes that she made, and she's taking it out of you. I bet you. Because you give birth to a child, that's sacred. And you don't turn around and say, I'm going to hate that person for the rest of her life. Do you? So I don't feel this is you. And Cherries, I just feel the karma here is to say, what did I ever do? Do I look like you? You know, it's her that needs the therapy, I feel, not you. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you healing too. Sometimes it comes from nowhere. It's just intuition that I pick up. But I feel that very deeply for you, okay? And I hope. Yeah, so I don't feel this is you. Do you look like your mum, Cherries? Do you look like your mum when she was younger? Yeah, well, I hope that makes you feel less. You should feel sorry for your mum. Your mum laid on that table and gave birth to you. And that's a big thing. And then to turn around and do that. What's happened is over time, she's seen herself in you. And she's just lashed out. Okay, Cherries. Well, you look like your dad, so maybe that's why you look like your dad. Well, that makes sense. Think about it, okay. So thank you, everyone. Okay, that's just been amazing, and I've really enjoyed the show. So what I'm going to do is, I mean, can relate to anyone here. You know, sometimes we don't understand why we don't get on with our mothers. You know, and we think, well, why does she hate me so much? Why does she start these big kind of rows, and why does she tell everybody that I'm so horrible? But look at it from the outside fringes, and you're thinking, well, I actually look like her. Maybe that's what it is. She sees me and she thinks, oh, maybe I wish I could have been like you, but she couldn't. She lived in the 1960s where women were treated like garbage, you know, and I, you know, had to be like a Stepford wife or some kind of pumping out babies kind of person, and then realise what was that all about? I just went with the protocol. no equality, nothing. So looking at you was like her back in the 60s or whenever it was, how come you've got all this freedom and I never had it? Maybe this is what it's about. Okay. So, yeah, so there you go. Thank you, all newbies here. Thank you. And I have got a Patreon account too. But I don't, these live shows are on YouTube that I do, but I do have a Patreon. I'm going to, sorry, I've not uploaded on there for a couple of days. I've been working out that maybe I'll have to go back to be a nurse and do all this corona thing, which is a bit of a worry. Drag back to that. So I've had a lot going on in my head, and also because I had that flu thing and catching up with no money to spend and nothing to live on, and keep saying to my community, this is now, and I have to say it now, okay, again, and I don't like to say it, but YouTube make it impossible to actually make a living now. So this is a donation based channel, okay, and similar to Patreon, where I have patrons who pay to be a patron. Otherwise I won't be doing this. There's no point in me sitting here and doing this, although I'd probably do it for free, but I think we do have to take care of ourselves at the end of the day. So thank you, everyone, and let's have a look at your comments. Hi, everyone that's new. So if you do want a mini reading like that, obviously a small donation is all I ask, and I will freely do that for you. Okay. Otherwise, it's just talking about anything and chatting about anything. It is questions about anything, but if it's a personal one, and also we can learn off each other's issues, or not issues, but questions, and we can learn off each other's and get the healing here. And it's interesting. It's fascinating what we can learn and what we can talk about. Thank you, John. It's nice to have some guys on here. It really is. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Debbie said, you're amazing. Okay, I love you to pieces. I love all of you. Okay, Venus energy. And this is what I do the best, is the energy, the intuitive energies. Have I ever done a fertility reading? I have. Yes, I have. They're pretty deep, though, fertility readings. Okay. Hi, Sage. How are you? Oh, that's so sweet. And if you do join us on Patreon, because I'm going to plan tomorrow to go on Patreon and do a little chat about catching up with you guys. Okay. So thank you, Sage, for that donation. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. You see, I can carry on. It makes me feel secure that I can carry on doing this. So, John, it is fascinating. Charis is a woman of the world whom you read perfectly. She is educated, yes, and I picked that up, with thick black hair, fashionable and artistic. Yes, and I love people like that. I love flamboyant people, artistic people. People like that show who they are and what they appreciate on the outside. And I love people like that. I missed your question. Oh, sorry, Vandy. Okay. To ask me again, Vandy, what's your question? And I've got a little bit of red wine here, a little tiny bit. I thought I'd just have a little bit of Oh, sorry. Can you tell me again? If you put your question with your super chat there, so I know. Otherwise, it'll get lost in the big kind of queue there. What's your question, Vandy? There is a little bit of a delay too. So I'm just waiting for Vandy's question. I've tried. Oh, okay. What is your question? So if you do want a super chat mini reading, please ask now, because we've been on here 1 hour, and I'm going to be leaving maybe in about 20 minutes. So okay. Yeah, just ask Vandy, okay, because otherwise I'll have to reel it back. Okay, I'm just waiting for Vandy's question. I will do your question, Vandy, but what I'm going to do is I'll stay for another 20 minutes. And if you do want a little super chat donation reading, then please do. Yeah, so if anybody's not aware of that Venus energy, I'm sorry to say that if you want a personal reading, there's a little super chat reading, okay. I'm actually a Sagittarius, John. Sagittarians are very intuitive, and Sagittarius are usually medical people as well. Okay, keep typing it then, Vandy. I'll wait for it. Okay, you will get that answer. Don't worry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do no, I'm a Sagittarius. Really? I'm Sagittarius. I am an empath though, so it's strange, isn't it? Okay, Vandy, do you know why my 5 Siamese kittens died at birth yesterday? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Vandy. I get this sounds a bit of a cliche, but I get a virus. I hope it's not the corona or anything like that. I get some kind of infection. It may not be a virus, but I get like an infection. Yeah, I get like an infection. I'm really sorry about that, Vandy. I had no idea that you had kittens. Oh, your Siamese cat. Oh, I'm so sorry. You breed them. Well, there was an infection, or the mother had caught an infection, and the babies died. Is the Siamese, is the cat okay? Is the cat okay? I would give your cat a rest from breeding. I would. Okay. Hi there, Paula from Spain. And you've got it bad in Spain, haven't you, the corona? I'm really sorry, Vandy. I bet they were so cute. Yeah, just be careful. I would that one. In fact, that one I would give that one a rest from breeding. If you breed Siamese cats, I think that's also a lesson learned. I think there's a message there that says that cat needs to stop breeding or to have a long rest from breeding. I get infection. Okay. Yeah, that's what I get. Okay, I hope that's helped you. I think you know more about breeding than me. I don't know anything about breeding, but if you, well, about overbreeding, maybe caught an infection or something, or was not in immunity wasn't good. Anyway, I feel that's what the message is there to actually give that cat a bit of a rest. Yeah, okay. Sorry to hear that. Okay. In Canada, we've run out of toilet paper. That is so funny. In the UK, the shelves of toilet rolls are empty in the supermarkets. And what is it about toilet rolls? Anybody got any idea why people are, stocking up on so much toilet roll? Because there isn't, this coronavirus, if it's what I had at Christmas, you actually do get very kind of loose. Well, it depends how your immune system is. If your immune system's strong, you will get lots of trying to kick out this, lots of snot, trying to kick out this virus. It fills up your sinuses and all of this kind of thing, and you're blowing your nose like crazy. In fact, I still feel exhausted with that. I'm still kind of recovering with that. Yeah, it's crazy. People, and also pasta. I can understand tins of beans and tin food and things like, well, either they know something that we don't know, because I've not done that. I've not got stocked up on things. Pasta, frozen food, all that kind of thing. Hoarding toilet paper, apocalyptic is here, really. Wow. Afraid the factories will shut. Well, triple Gemini, that's a thought. I never thought of that. Afraid of, well, in food factories, they probably would keep going, the food factories, and because the food factories, they wear hairnets, they wear gloves, they wear big aprons, and they have some kind of ventilation system, don't they, inside? And I'm sure all they would need to put on then is a mask, and then they'd be completely, protected. So I guess in food places or milk and places like that, they already wear protection. I feel that possibly they will do a lot more cleaning. They all also use a lot of antibacterial things in food factories. So they will know all about this, and they will, kind of protect their factories even more. But toilet paper factories, I can't see. I feel they would find. I see a lot of machinery producing this, and the manpower. People are standing quite a lot of meters away from each other. And in factories, this is what I'm picking up, that people are told to stand quite a few meters from each other, a limited kind of space, and there's lots of machinery that are making these things. I feel that food factories and places like toilet roll factories will be still open. I do get that, because they will make strategic planning to put their staff 2 meters away from each other. They're already covered in gloves and apron and possibly masks. They would have to wear a mask, and then they're complete, and the Wellington boots, if they're in food factories, they wear Wellington boots, which would be washed down with disinfectant, So I don't see food factories closing. I don't. I feel they're already well kind of protected. Thank you, everyone. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to finish off possibly another 30 minutes. So dried food pasta. Yeah, because I guess we don't know that they may say that shops are going to close and all this kind of thing. Hi, Aaron. Thank you for your donation. Have you got a question? Because you've not put that on there. But if that's a donation, thank you so much. So many new faces. If are you guys new, or do you listen in and you've now decided to come on the chat? Because I see a lot of new people, which is great. Do I mean globally? I don't feel that factories, in fact, they will try to keep food factories going. I do also pick up intuitively, they may up the delivery of supermarket food and put more kind of slots in. I feel that's something that they're looking at, is delivering from supermarkets, because that will actually stop the spread. Yeah, I do get that. I feel that they're putting more vans, more kind of people to deliver food as like something that's an emergency thing. Yeah, let's. What I'm going to do now, guys, is a little bit of a daily read before we go. Okay. Oh, Aaron, I just how I am doing in my life right now. Okay, Aaron. Yeah, Aaron, a little bit of I pick up here money situation, job situation. Um, it seems like it's piling on at the moment. That's what I'm picking up for you, Aaron. I feel this is a phase that you're going through and you'll get through it. I just feel that you're going to have to rethink about things in terms of your work and that kind of thing, and put some kind of mission or kind of strategic planning to change things, because I think you've just kept with the comfort zone. But I feel that you're realizing, I'm going to have to put myself out of the comfort zone to if you don't, this is just going to continue. This will continue, and it has to be placing yourself out of that comfort zone to strike out and think, well, you know, you've got your comfort zone there, and you coming out of that and actually looking around you. How can I actually make this life work for me, instead of me making this life work for whatever? So yeah, I think it's getting out of that funk, making this life work for whatever. So yeah, I think it's getting out of that funk. Makes sense to you, Aaron? I know that's a bit. I'm going to use my own cards for this, Aaron. So yeah, there's a lot going on with the corona. We're all at home as well, and I guess this is good for doing these chats like this. It's great because we can all have company, can't we? Instead of sitting at home in isolation. This is great. It's kind of right. So I'd just like to try to send you down the right road, Aaron. Why is it so kind of right? Kind of right. In a few words, if you want to, okay. I get this as a blip, and kind of this will kind of pass. It will pass. It's like going through the motions with this, but I feel that you have to make some effort as well to actually pull yourself away from this. Okay. Oh, it doesn't resonate with you. Right, okay. Well, some people, well, it maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, but I have to say there is some energy here of actually stepping out of that comfort zone, or you're just going to stay in it. And some people can actually deny that they're actually in a situation. They can be in denial to say, well, that's not me, but people still kind of worry that what's happening in my life, what's going on with my life, and if you can't see it, then that's your thoughts on that, and I have to respect that. Okay, but I do pick up that if you can't get yourself out of a comfort zone, then you will be stuck in that kind of funk. Yeah, that's what I pick up. Anyway, that's what I pick up. But I'll be, I will take that and I respect that. Okay. Okay. I love your answers. Okay. Okay. Okay, so without specifics, I could if I knew, I could probably tie that up with what's going on with your life. But you don't really, you're not telling me, so I'm not, I don't know how to guide you in the right way there. So, hi, okay, JD, can you do a reading on Kate's outfit at Commonwealth Day, the reds? I thought that actually. The roses and the wine colour in her hat. Did her outfit have another meaning? Oh, Megan leaking the rose affair. I think what I get with that is that that colour that she wore. I feel the meaning in that colour was something that she's ready to be queen. Okay, she's ready to take that role as the future queen. And the thing is that Meghan wore that red, didn't she, with Harry, as like some kind of power colour. Do you remember? I think it was that Mountbatten kind of event. She wore red, and the colour red is it's all very positive, enthusiasm, power, passion, all those kind of dynamic, all those kind of feelings. And it's like, I've got this, Meghan's saying on that Mountbatten kind of event, I've got this and I'm powerful, and me and Harry are going to be powerful. Okay. The outfit that Kate wore was saying, no, you're not. I'm ready to be the future queen, and this is me, and I am the one that's got the power. I feel that's what that meant. Although the dresses and the colours are all very pre-planned months ago, but the colours, they'll get to know each other's what colours. If you noticed, Camilla wore a royal blue, and on that Commonwealth Day, and that was saying, I mean, the looks from Harry to her was just, you evil bitch or something like that. But the way she looked at, I don't. They don't even like each other, and that royal blue was, I am going to be queen next. Definitely Camilla's colour. The Commonwealth for Kate was, I am the one that's powerful here, not you. I feel that was the message there. And the message for Megan with the emerald green, well, can you imagine what that meant with the emerald green? I actually ought to do a reading on that, the different colours of outfits. I think I will. I will do that one for you, okay? And we'll look into that, the colours that they wore. Thank you for giving me that. Thank you, everyone. It's crazy, isn't it? It's a big drama, that is. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. She had a beautiful colour on, Camilla, didn't she? That blue. Definitely royal blue. Absolutely. And I liked that emerald green too. That was a lovely colour that Megan actually chose, that emerald green. It was lovely. And the red. All the colours were lovely. So, yeah, so what I'm going to do, guys, thank you so much. And I'm going to call it, I was going to do a daily read, but we got Aaron. I don't think Aaron kind of got that, you know, getting out of your comfort zone. I could have maybe put that to his question, but he didn't want to tell me. So, yeah, there were lovely colours. Yeah, thank you, everyone. And I'm going to call it a night. I think I've been here over an hour. I just have to say thank you so much for supporting me. And all you new people here, thank you. And I'm going to do more of these Ask Me Anything shows, especially with this corona. It gives us something to come and chat about and have some lovely company while we're kind of isolating or staying away from people. And we can talk to each other in this way, and we can say, you know, why are those people, you know, buying this, buying that, and doing this, doing that. But I want to send my love to Italy and France and Spain and people that are really locking down and having to stay at home. If any of you guys are out there from Spain, France, Italy, thank you. We're here and we will support you, and I will try to get on here three times a week. And so thank you, all of you, and love all of you. Okay, thank you for your donations. Thank you for understanding that this is a donation channel and it's not, you know, there's no other way for me to do this. And thank you for understanding that. And also people that have made donations, thank you. If you do want to make a donation and not on Super Chat, please go to the I'll put the link for PayPal. If you haven't got PayPal, and you can make a donation that way. I don't like to have to ask, but if I don't, what am I going to do? So thank you, and sending you all the love. Take care of yourselves, okay? It's a little bit of a thing that we're in at the moment with this corona. In fact, I don't even know what my future is now, because I may have to go and help at the hospital, so I don't know. And we're all kind of up in the air of what's going to happen. But as for the factories, people are going to stock up on foods and things like that. But I feel that the factories, they will keep them going, especially in the UK, and I feel in the US. And lots of places, they will keep it going. But what they will do is separate people, you know, and places like where you get your milk from, where they, you know, there's lots of, they disinfect everything. So how is the virus going to get there? They disinfect their wellies, they wear their gloves, they're washing their hands, they put their hair in hairnets, they wear overalls, and when they finish, they take them off. So they're protected. So I don't feel that it's going to affect the factories. I don't feel that there's going to be a shortage of food. They'll keep that going. because all of those industries are so strict with bacterial kind of solutions that kill every bug that's going. So sending you guys lots of love, lots of blessings. Let's care for each other. Let's care for our vulnerable people too, who need our support while this is going on. And like me, I'm thinking about going back to my nursing to help out too. We all have to do our bit here, okay? I'm sending you lots of love. Love all of you. And we do have Patreon too. I'm going to put some more up on Patreon tomorrow and try and get you some good content on there. Things have just been a bit exhausting for me lately. And kind of not knowing what to do for the right thing to do, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, well, our schools aren't closed yet. In Ireland, they've shut everything, haven't they? They're shutting the bars and all that kind of thing coming the weekend, but they're part of Europe. You see, the European Union would say close everything. We're not part of the European Union, are we? Not till the end of March. Well, we officially come out the end of March, but we're kind of having our own rules. But we're not closed yet. Our schools are not closed. Yeah, England. Kids are going to school. People are walking around like nothing's happening. And I guess we're just doing it on our own back here, in a way, taking advice from the rest of the world, because at the moment we've got a government that believe in the herd. You know, the herd, which is crazy. How can you even bring that up? That, yeah, science says if we get more people being, catching it and then being immune to it, it's not going to spread. But there's nobody said that you can't get it a second time or a third time. So how can they say that about the herd if the science says there's no evidence that maybe you could get it a second or a third time? Don't get it. I think it's a wrong move, okay. Hello, Razor's Edge. Thank you for that. That made me laugh. Okay. Yeah, let's just. I'm not living in fear because I'm used to medical things. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to say goodbye, and thank you for being here. I will come back though. I think I will come back on Wednesday and on Sunday around the same time. So keep an eye out, okay? And if you do want a mini personal reading, small donation, super chat would be fantastic, okay? Sending you lots of love. See you soon, okay? I've really enjoyed this. And bye for now. Bye-bye.